Hello, and welcome to another update about SUI. We are here on the larger time frame. Yeah, it's the 4-hour time frame. Maybe we switch to the daily chart so we see everything a little better. This is the larger time frame, as I said, and here you can see a still unfolding bullish structure. However, within this uptrend, which started already in October 2023, rather, actually, the latest uptrend started here in August 2024. Within this one, we're currently in a small, well, okay, it's a bit more than a small pullback. We are in a correction, which is now quite deep in support, but it is still holding support. We are still above the critical level at $1.99, which determines whether we are still in a bullish market or in a bearish one. It's quite simple. Above $1.99, as long as we're holding above it, I'm watching for at least one more high. Below $1.99, the risk becomes very high that this chart formed a 3-wave price top. From an Elliott wave point of view, that is indicating that the chart has failed to form a solid uptrend, a long-term uptrend. Yeah, at least it's failed to form an upside impulse. That's very important. There are certain rules about what an impulse is. I'm not going to get into that today, but when the price breaks below support, which keeps an impulsive development alive, it is kind of a red flag, and it makes an entire chart very, very difficult to trade and also difficult to track. So that level for me is the $1.99 level. Okay, if it goes down to $1.95 and it recovers immediately, it's not a problem. The $1.99 level is not an invalidation point for the bullish structure, but it is a level where probabilities start to shift towards something more bearish, towards a more unreliable chart. Now, you see, at the moment we can still keep the door open for at least one more high in this cycle, which would be wave 5 to the upside within wave C in the yellow scenario. And if one more high forms, it should take the price to $6.90 and $8.52. This is where really a substantial price top could form. This is very much in line with what I'm tracking for the Bitcoin chart, where I would also like to see one more high in this cycle. Again, it's not guaranteed, but it is currently a probable scenario. It's actually the most probable scenario still, but pay attention to our Bitcoin videos for more detailed analysis and updates about Bitcoin, of course. I think it is just important to understand that while we are currently in this correction, in this pullback, and while I'm looking for one more high, the price has not yet confirmed any local low here. So we have to very much be aware of the relevant levels on the smaller time frame. Let's go to the smaller time frame. And what you can see here on the smaller time frame for SUI is that the decline in wave 4 is also now in a blue target zone. So we don't only track larger degree support with support at $1.99. No. Based on the structure of the decline, we can also determine certain key targets. And these are the blue zone. Yeah, the blue zone shows what the levels are, where this entire correction ideally should complete. It just helps to build additional levels of support, to understand where the price could turn around, especially if we have two levels that overlap or align, that can help to determine clusters of support. Now, I would find one more low very likely. This just simply shows that the move to the downside, while it could have completed here in the so-called wave 4, which is a corrective wave pattern, the move to the upside is very, very questionable. Yeah, so it takes a break above $3.25 to really indicate a low is in place. This rally from the low is again not a 5-wave move, it's only 3 waves. We also haven't broken above a previous high, so there is no way at the moment to confirm a low is in. I think actually one more low is very likely, but as long as we're holding $2.40, we could watch for higher, but it's not. I'm not confident about it. So I think actually we're going to see one more low that could target the $2 area. That's the update about SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.